Okay, so we got the Gentle Ben. Okay, the first list. It's Voiceless. Let me see. So there are 3 low, there are 3 dragon. I mean, this is standard so far. I see 2 Sauravi, someone in the OCG is experimenting with 1. I do still think that 2 is correct, especially in a format of Veiler impermanence, why not? Seems very standard, like 3 Prosperity, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperio, 3 impermanence. For the main deck seems very standard. There is only one thing that I really would change, but it's literally just one, and people are gonna call me crazy. I'd rather prefer playing 1 for 1 over the 3rd preparation, because also in the OCG a lot of people are playing just 2 preparation just for Throne and Lockbird. But like that's the only thing that I would take in consideration. I saw many people being on the branded package. The branded package consists of 3 branded fusion, 1 Fallen of Albaz or 2, I think 1 is fine. And they also play the Jogen, right? Now, I don't like the Jogen. And I will tell you guys why, because basically when you, like a post game 1, game 2, people are gonna start siding cards like Bell. And in my opinion, having, like, not ending on Mirror Jade in a fire format is not, it's not good. Like, I think I wanna end on Mirror Jade, and my Sanctify doesn't wanna lock my opponent because plays into Bell for no reason. And also there is another thing that I like about Branded Fusion, because when you activate Branded Fusion, you can make, and you make Albion by sending Albaz and Hierarchia, you can banish Albaz and Albion on the board to make Lubellion. Lubellion discard the card and summon Mirror Jade using the Albion banished and the Albaz. Because Lubellion is not only a level 8, but it's also a light monster, which in my opinion is super good for the deck. Just 3 branded fusion and 1 Albaz. I don't think I like it being more than that. I don't think I like adding extra layer of defensive interaction or pushes like the Jogen or stuff like that, because in my opinion makes not too much of a sense. And
I just don't like the super poly.
You don't like the super poly in the side?
I think the card is so bad right now. It's almost unusable for me.
Okay, no, but like this deck is the only deck that can also play G Golem, and it doesn't play the Golem.
Oh yeah, I know, but like I don't think it's a deal breaker. It's not about the G Golem. It's just like people are inherently playing around it because it's better already. So it's.
I mean, yes. Also, like every of my end bot tries to respect Super Poly. And I think also at the high table, you're gonna have people trying to respect Super Poly. But the only issue is this deck has so much space in the extra deck that seems like a waste not running Super Poly. But I would definitely play the Golem. Like, I don't know why you playing Lina, but Lina doesn't do anything. Like, this card, you are never gonna summon it. Dark is fine, but Lina, you are never gonna summon it, 100%. I mean, the main deck, pretty cookie cutter, yes. Like, for the extra deck, I would cut the Lina 100%. I know why you are playing like the Stardust and the Baron, but in my opinion there are just better options than this. Like, it's not real to go for Stardust and Baron, and I would play for sure the G Golem, like the Fusion Golem that utilizes Masquerena and usually also Apollosa. You can play an access code, because usually when you go second,
Celine,
like,
because you're playing Charmer.
You can play also Celine, yeah, like you can play Celine, you can play, but and also going second, usually they have an IP in the graveyard, they have a link to in the graveyard for dark. Like, it's usually free to go dark into access code in a lot of scenarios, especially going second. And I think that's when the Charmer will come up for you. So that's sort of like, that's a point. I think the extra deck needs a little bit of more cooking. I think the main deck is fine. Just one suggestion that you probably might also say, Nash, no, I think it's better preparation, and I'm not against it. I just prefer 1 for 1 a little bit more. For the side deck, I mean, my man is playing 3 summon limit. There is nothing to say about that. Summon limit is broken this format. If you have to side a card for going first, you definitely side summon limit. The only issue with this is the fact that the more people are gonna play Summon Limit, the more people are gonna hate this game. That's the only the drawback, to be honest. 3 Super Poly, I think Even though Super Poly right now, considering the standard end boss, does not shine, the deck can freely play it because of the excessive amount of space in the extra deck. So I would not be against of you playing Super Poly. 3 Cosmic is good, 3 Troll is okay, and 3 Bell is also good. I think Troll managed to move from the main deck to the side deck because of the amount, the amount of pure Snake Eye that are running around and doesn't suffer Troll and feels like a -1 every time. So that's my take on the deck. Let's proceed. So let me see. Holy shit.
I actually cooked this together, so I'm not gonna see too much about it.
And there is no flex spot, Danny. Like what you want me to talk about? Like you think you can break by engine everything? Like there is no way you can break by engine stuff.
Bro,
Like,
impulse, bro.
I mean impulse, yeah, bro. Like
And witch send fire attacker. You set up, you're chilling. If they don't FTK you FTK them, you know?
I actually like the idea of impulse. Today I was looking at the fire attacker that you gifted me in Bologna. I was like, I think I can do something with it. I was actually thinking to playing it over Phantasma because Phantasma is kind of weird as a card. But like, I think, like, I actually like the idea of fire attacker, especially right now, because I'm not sure about, like, I'm playing 15 entrops right in Fire King. The issue is that draw right now seems very bad, and I'm trying to replace it with something else. And I think impulse into fire attacker might actually be something that.
Fire King is really good, especially if you play Nibiru.
Yeah, that's not in Syracuse. Okay, so I mean, we saw the tech of Parallel Exceed from Shumping during the UDS, and you're also playing the Banshee, and you're also playing the FTK with Phoenix. Yo, you cooking. I don't think people know about the FTK. Yeah. There are 2 different FTKs. Yeah, the one with the Ash Witch and the one with the Preventer and this. Okay, Populus add Original. Those 2 tribute for Flamberge, Populus effect, go Original, Special Summon Hydra. Hydrant effect add Turbulence. These put back Popular, go into Proxy, Special Summon to back, go Linkuribo, Special Summon Preventer, use the effect of Proxy in order to summon the Phoenix. Summon back, go Anima, banish 2 for Turbulence, set 3. And now we start damaging our opponent, my brothers. Effect, 3000. Go into Princess, summon back, 3000. Go into Amblo, go into Zerarantis, summon back. And as you can guess, that's FTK. There is also another variation of this combo. It's every time a 2-card combo. This is Snake Ash plus Diabella.
Is Snake Eye Witch and 1 random card that you can set from hand.
Yeah. Add Populus effect. This time we are gonna add the field spell. And then we go field spell effect. We're gonna put token, spell and trap zone, Linkuribo, special summon the witch, set the original, use Ash in order to summon Flamberge, use original in order to summon Jet, Flamberge, put back something in the spell and trap zone. We go Proxy, we go Oak, we go Linkuribo over Populus effect, Proxy Magician in order to summon the Blazing Phoenix, summon back Jet, set the cat, 27, summon back, 27, banish, summon back, 27. Okay, and then actually, and then there is, yeah, there is actually also Agave. I mean, we don't talk about this. Like, imagine having an impermanence and shilling on it, knowing this line. Because Agave inflicts 200 damage for each dragon, 100 damage for each dragon in the grave. And guess what? Like, you have 2 Flamberge that are dragons, so you can inflict the last 200 damage to your opponent. Yeah, so basically this is the new FTK, okay? This is the new FTK that's running around. In an entrap format, this shit is us. Please, don't try it at home, my brother. You might get love. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm really worried about your well-being. So please don't try it at all. You might get love. This version is basically running the FTK in order to get more bodies on the board. And I think you might also be able to establish an Omni negation even before trying that. I'm not even sure actually, because at some point you will have to go for the Zeranantis, which will remove the Savage. So I don't think you can actually put an Omni Negation before. Like, you can put an Omni Negation before, but it's gonna be turned on during the combo. I'm not sure about it. Impulse is interesting, but again, I don't think there is a deck that can push by engine right now. The end board are so strong that I don't think you can actually do anything if you don't open like entrops or are like combinations of two board breakers. Kurikara is nice going second. Like, I genuinely like Kurikara as a card going second, like, which can help a lot. But like, that's about it. So I see then now for going first next turn you have the crossout and stuff. Wait, why no Gamma? I would play definitely Gamma. Like 1 Gamma, 2 Delta, like... Yeah, there is. The deck is sus. Let's see, Galzo. Okay, we see the branded. Okay, let's see. I mean, 3 Albion, we are on 50 right now, so we have to take everything in consideration in terms of ratio.
I don't see Puppet.
For branded. I mean, it's, for me, it's Puppet.
I know that you don't like it.
No. I think I'm fine with Puppet. Don't get me wrong. No, it's even Puppet, or you play the Ad Libitum. It's even Puppet or Ad Libitum. I think you are supposed to play one of those. I don't think you are supposed to play without any of those. Like, I think you even play Puppet or Ad Libitum depending on your playstyle. Anyways, 3 Shrouded, I think it's fine. Like, that's usually what you play. 3 Aluber, 1 Tragedy, 3 Nibiru, which is like the only entrap, which is okay. If you play all Nibiru as an entrap, it's also a light, I think it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. 2 Cartesia, 1 Quem. The only issue that I have with 1 Quem, your lines are way worse into Nibiru. Like, opening stuff like opening Aluber, and you have to opening for Quem, because, like, otherwise what are we talking about? Someone would argue that you have to use opening before to bait the impermanence. I argue that you should start with Aluber, because I want to see if I get ashed. And this would be Branded Fusion, Chilling 1, opening Chilling 2, summon Quem. Now this one is, and then it would be Albion, Lubellion, blah blah blah, summon Jade. Okay, and you have Albion, you have this in the graveyard. You use the Quem to special summon Cartesia from the graveyard, because with Quem you send Cartesia, when you summon Lubellion, summon it back. And this would be your situation right here, right? And with the Albion on the board. And this is banished, I guess. Okay. Then you go this into this. And on the summon, they hit you with the fat Nibiru. Now, Nibiru would not be an issue at all, because if you were playing the second Quem, because you could just Cartesia, Chilling 1, Mirrorjet, Chilling 2, send Titaniclad, and you would banish your Lubellion, use 2 of those in order to summon Grand Guignol, and then everything gets tributed. Like, you see how much value you lose here in this position, because you cannot use Grand Guignol in order to special summon a second Quem. I think having a second Quem comes up. Like, you can special summon maybe something from the extra deck. Let me check your extra deck. You do have a target in the extra deck to special summon. No, it doesn't have anything in the extra deck to special summon. And the second Quem, in my opinion, that's the only situation in which it comes up. Especially for the grind to entrops. In a meta made of a lot of entrops, I would take it in consideration. At least. Because otherwise you end on a Mirror Jade pass during the end phase, which is okay, I guess.
I would personally play 3 Saronir and 1 Lubellion, rather than the way around, the other way around, just because you're playing Ice Spirits.
Yeah, I agree. Instead of 3 Lubellion, I would play 3 Saronir. I think Saronir is such a better card than Lubellion in general.
And the mask change is cool, but like he's doing the same concept as Puppet, but less good because you need to draw into the card, and Puppet is searchable, of course.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
would
same
rather
concept,
prefer
different
having
flavor.
Puppet. I would rather prefer having Puppet, yeah.
Vision duplication is cool. I think the card is like very underrated.
There is also another thing, like the talent, 2 copies of talent. I don't like in this deck talent. If you have to play it, just play it at 1. Duplication
Or
is
you could-
obviously fine.
You can play Desires if you don't want to play Puppet at any extent.
Yeah, like if you're not, I agree with Danilo. If you're not playing like Puppet, I would play the sides. Like I think you can afford the sides, period. So the side deck, we see the Shaddoll Fusion, we see time cards, we see 3 draw. Okay, I guess that's fine. Also because of Ice Spirits. Puppetito Loquetito. I mean, I think Puppet is also good going second, generally speaking.
It is good going second. If you
Yeah, like you break a board.
Lost Brafu, you cannot lose with Puppet specifically.
But like going second, you clear a board, and even if you don't have enough interruptions, you just Puppet your opponent, and he cannot play on turn 3. Like that's the game plan of Puppet, and that's why I like it in the main deck. Okay, Ariel, Shaddoll Dragon. We see 1 Evilly match. And a different dimensional ground. I think it's a nice card, definitely. The Upcalon. The issue about this is the fact that I wanna main deck the... okay, I will show you a list, right? I'm still working on it. I'm doing something around those lines right now. Actually, without this. And... yeah, it's something around those lines right now. I'm not trying to puppet my opponent. I'm trying to schisma my opponent. Because basically...
there's so many different ways you can FTK your opponent with this deck.
Yeah, so the issue is with the puppet, when you make puppet, right? When you make puppet, you need Cartesia, Quem, and a light on dark, right? In order to have an established puppet lock through an Ash Blossom. For this, you literally just need Cartesia and any dark in your hand to make the Shaddoll Schisma light. And that's why I like it more, because it's only Cartesia and any dark in your hand. Like, it's way less commitment, it's way less requirement, and it does the same job. And also by playing the Shaddolls in your main deck, you turn your Grand Wignall going second into a fucking bomb. Like, you go Grand Wignall, send Upcalon add Ariel, pitch the Ariel, and then banish 3 from your opponent's graveyard. Grand Wignall is like a fucking bomb right now. Like, it's so good. You can also go Upcalon, add Shaddoll Fusion, pitch another card and activate Shaddoll Fusion to summon a Shaddoll Construct. I'm playing Construct because it's nice to have. Like, it's just another target, because I never want to summon Wind if I have to ditch Upcalon. Shaddoll Genius is just for purely. Like, don't worry about it. This is the main deck that I'm like really trying to evolve to the next level. It's not done yet. I'm close, my brothers. I am close, but still too bricky. No, it's still too bricky. It looks nice, but it's not nice yet. But we are close to that point, my brother. Just close. And here, like, I think Branded requires you to have a mandatory win con when you go first. So I would definitely play the puppet in the main deck. The mask change is late. I'm not against it, but you definitely play the puppet. I don't see Kit. I think there are many people. There are many people that say the Kit is not mandatory. There are many people, so I'm not gonna.
If you don't play Kit, you play True Retribution for sure, though, because the main interaction of Kit is Gret's back Retribution to negate the potential bestial into your puppet or that stuff.
I mean, it's not a bestial format, but yeah, like, it's something around those lines. Usually, I like the Kit. I like Kit a lot.
It's also good into Snake Eyes Ash tribute effect. The best non-fire deck there is for sure.
Yeah, like it's literally the best deck to play this format, because when you take Branded Fusion and you activate the card, like the amount of dopamine in your body gets, you know, speaks. Please, my list feels suboptimal with some card ratios and choice. So, first of all, let me check. So this seems like a pure deck list. Okay. I like the fact that he's playing what the... Oh, this is mastered. It has to be mastered, right? No, it cannot be mastered well because motherfucker is playing 2 crossout. Okay, first of all, if we have a card as crossout, right, in a deck that has a very low ceiling, and you have that shit at 3, I think you play 3. Okay? There is no argument about not being able to afford the crossout because that shit is literally $10 and I checked for it today actually because I'm actually missing the crossout because I sold them. When you have bonfire, that's $80 right now. So the third crossout should be there 100%. So we are missing the third crossout in a deck that requires to play crossout. We added the third crossout. Now let's see. Birch, in my opinion, is not needed. I think that card is hella cope.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Actually, let me talk about it because I saw many people playing Birch. Guys, that card is ass. It's very ass. Like it's like Birch is gonna come up 1 every 10 game, and then 1 game in which is gonna come up because you might have that extra standards. You will still lose anyway.
You can still play better, so you don't need extra extender. But yeah, I only see playing Birch if you play Parallaxy then Inferno Flame Banshee to make Bonfire and Snake Ayash less redundant. That's the only.
Okay, so we need the third Diabella star. I don't know why you are not playing the third Diabella. That might make sense. Like the costing thing for Diabella star might make sense. But like again, the Witch at 3, in my opinion, is like it's not necessary. It's mandatory, my bro.
Yeah, in pure you need all the consistency you can get.
It's not even about the consistency. I mean, it is consistency, yes. But like Ash Diabella Star, like you wanna open this. Like Ash Diabella Star is when your deck shines. Ash Diabella Star is when you end on 2 Omni, my brother. That's when we shit on our opponent and there is no way to come back. That's when we get a train to hell, my brother. That's why you should play the third Witch.
I believe not playing 2 OGs, I mean original Sinful Spoils, is a mistake. Especially in 15 inch.
I heard about like the theory of multiple original.
I was on 3 at some point. Not even.
I am definitely not against the second original. I will be real with you. I don't think I'm against the second original. But like for sure Birch for the third Witch. Then we see Kurikara. Kurikara in the main deck is 100% not needed. Subversion is 100% not needed. And called by wait, Subversion is definitely a side deck card. Why would you play it in the main deck? When are you gonna search it? If they end on an Apollosa, you're never gonna search.
Bro, it's your opinion, bro. It's your stream. You can say what you want. I believe differently, but it's fine.
Okay, so Kurikara, Subversion. I don't like Call by the Grave in the main deck, especially in this deck. I think Call by the Grave. I would cut Call by the Grave at all. I'll be real with you because you can make an argument about Entrap, but Crossout is definitely better if we are talking about Entrap wise. And Graveyard wise, Call by the Grave is gonna only come up against Fire King to banish the Garonix, but you wanna prevent the board, which is not the point of Call by the Grave, I guess. And also, like, what are you stopping with Call by the Grave? Ash Veiler. That's it, because Droll you don't give a fuck. And it's only Ash. Like, it's literally just Ash Veil. So let's move over the extra deck. Okay, this man doesn't know what she wants. What the fuck is this extra deck? 1 sec. No, there is something wrong because I see a Nit Soul and a Sunlight Wolf. And
yeah,
usually
there is also an Anima, which I don't know you fit in.
And there is also Anima. What the fuck did you cut? Oh my god.
Let me
1 sec. 1 second, I need to think about it.
Oh,
there is no Celanantis! There is no Celanantis! What's your name, Topaz? Topaz, are you here, my brother? I need... Sheesh. Hey, okay. Oh,
chill, joke, bro.
Danilo, chill. Chill, bro.
No, I'm saying I see a card that is a joke. What do you want me to say?
Okay, so we see. Okay, no, double Prismal, triple hero lives. I mean, I would play one Prisma. Then I see the flag. When you see this, obviously, it's a red flag. It's like when people, like, we already, like, we have to talk about this, okay? When you're doing a deck doctor, or when you're when someone asks you to fix their deck list, or when someone tells you that a combo of a deck still works, and then in that deck you see Nemesis flag, which is a red flag. You see
Imseti.
You see Imseti, yes. You see Imseti sarcophagus, yes. Wakaoshi, yes. Yeah, you can close that. You can close that. Like, you actually can close it. When you see those cards, you close the deck list. And
Your deck is garbage.
like, you know that your deck does work when you see those cards. Because those cards are the scotch. Like, you know, like, there is a big ass hole, right, on the wall, and there is water dropping everywhere, right? Then you take a little bit of a spit, poof, and then you, like, put some paper on it, you know? Like, that's basically Wakaoshi. That's basically Imseti. That's basically the Nemesis stuff. Like, that's how it works when you build a deck list and you add those cards. Now, you guys might believe me, you might not believe me, that's fine. Sometimes, you know, we like to go a little bit too far in the joke, but, like, that's about it, my bro. So, let's see this deck list. The Nemesis, please don't.
Okay, I'm gonna say my opinion,
yeah.
which is gonna be very disappointing to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're a Mannadium enjoyer, click the latest Trick video about the deck, copy his job, choose between the 15 different lists, the one you like the most, job's done. Because nobody has played this deck like that, man, and he's the best Mannadium player of the planet, and he documented everything. So you probably already have a better answer than I can give to.
Okay, so now, yes, obviously people are taking choices of not playing fire decks because they are restricted by budget. I totally get you, and I'm giving you the option. Play Branded Fusion. Like, it's simple, straightforward, and you can actually steal games with Branded Fusion. In a draw format. In a Veiler, Nibiru, Impermanence draw format, sorry. You playing Mannadium is like... It's like masochism to me. Like, you go on YouTube, you click on Simo, and you see the Masochist run on Master Duel. That's the same shit that you are doing right now by playing Mannadium, bro. That is the same thing. You are playing, like, I don't know if you guys read manhwa, right? Like, but I like those isekai shit sometimes. You are playing the L difficulty game right now. So, talking about the deck list, I don't like the Prisma, I don't like the Eschatos, I don't like the Nemesis. I would, if you are trying to play, I think this deck list cannot really play a really entrapish approach, but probably that's the way that you have to go. Even though I am totally against Ash in the main deck in this deck, because then the clapback with Calarium gets way less value. You probably will have to play entraps right now, like Ash, like Veiler, Nibiru, Impermanence. I like triple tactical talent, and you probably, if you have space, you should also fit Droplet. The extra deck, Banshee, please carry it, brother, don't. I know why you are doing that. I don't. No, he's like, he searches Nemesis.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's bad because he doesn't search for plan.
Yeah, no, it's like generally dog. Yeah, I know when it comes up. It usually comes up when you get interrupted, but like, to be honest, that's not worth it. That is literally not worth it, because if you can go for Banshee, you can also go for the Visas Synchro A. Or the Mannadium Trisuka, or whatever the fuck it's name. Trisukta, yeah, that one.
I would choose to play only one of the two traps in the side deck.
Griffon is an ending board. I mean, stops Populus. If they start like normal summons, special summon, yeah, stops Populus. But then after stopping Populus...
Special which effect?
then they can go link Kuribo using Populus, put Populus in a spell and trap zone, use Ash to special summon. I don't think it's a great interruption. I think it's decent. It works like a sort of impermanence in that sense, and you have to waste. Like imagine wasting 4 body for an impermanence. Yeah, I'm genuinely not in love with this deck list. I see too many issues. To be honest, like yes, just to go as Danilo suggested, you should just study Thrift deck profiles. I know that you are trying to innovate, but I think the deck is kinda solid. I don't see the deck getting on a new layer of innovation at this point.